Guys, welcome back. Do you remember like the golden age of Instagram? It was a very sweet moment where Vine had just died and popular Viners were migrating into Instagram and putting all of their wonderful content on there. That's the kind of golden age of Instagram I'm talking about. Do you remember that? Do you remember the creators like Lele Pons, Amanda Cerny, King Batch, the Paul brothers, obviously? They kind of like made skits, but the skits were made by adults, but made for children, but kind of wrapped in this veil of disguise, targeted at young adults also, because the humor was so like basic and like in your face. Similar to like Darman's videos, like there's no subtlety in the comedy, it's just this. You know what, I'm gonna ask ChatGPT if it knows what I'm talking about. Why does sometimes ChatGPT just not answer me? It's like I ask it a question, it's like,
try again, bitch.
Okay, ChatGPT is having an AI robot stroke. So I'm gonna have to just remember what the kind of thing I'm talking about. I seem to remember like a King Batch Vine where he's eating ice cream and then his friend is like, hey, can I have some of that ice cream? And then he's like, oh, just a spoonful. And then he just pulls out a massive fucking spoon. And the joke is that a spoonful is obviously normally a tiny amount, but this big spoon, he can obviously get a big amount. Yeah. No, that humor is clearly aged very well because of the reaction and the way that I explained that. It was always funny and it always will be funny. My point is that these people are like still doing this. It's evolved slightly. I think the only difference is that you don't hear every like 2 seconds. 10 years ago, you couldn't go through the internet without hearing. Other than that, everything is pretty much the same. I'm sure you're wanting me to shut up now and show you an example, so here you go.
I'll say, will you
First of all, the first point I want to make is the music, alright? This has already been mentioned before in videos previously to mine, but the music for these skits are very always in your face. For example, this is a proposal. Normally in a proposal, the man or the person proposing says, will you marry me? So going into this, they thought, oh, what would be a really good song to use? Oh, what about one where the lyrics are, will you marry me? Just so our 10-year-old audience knows that it's a proposal and not a beach. What else could this possibly be? I honestly think they would have used Marry You by Bruno Mars if, one, that song wasn't like 12 years old, and two, this song that they've used probably isn't as bad with copyright and stuff. That's the first thing. The music is always just, yes, this is a proposal. In the proposal, they say, will you marry me? So the song is also saying, will you marry me? This is where brain rot was invented. These types of videos. So I'm a dude, so I don't think I'm the target audience here, but I think the joke is that when he puts the ring on, he has a risk of breaking your acrylic nail. I think that's the joke. I mean, the caption is literally every girl's worst nightmare. Yeah, every girl's worst nightmare is being proposed to, you know, having someone get on one knee and declare their undying love for you and that they want to spend the rest of their lives with you. Yeah, no, every girl's worst nightmare. Every girl's worst nightmare, unless you're fugly, because then you're not getting proposed to, is clearly the message behind this, I think. You know what, maybe I'm being too harsh and maybe people really like this. Let's see the comments. Holy shit, there are a lot of laughing emojis here. 3 laughing emojis, 3 laughing emojis, 4 laughing emojis. Holy shit. That one has 7. That one has 9. 9 laughing emojis. Do you know how hard you actually have to laugh in real life to validate using that many laughing emojis in a comment? A lot. You have to laugh a lot. Okay, if I saw this, even if I was in a really giggly mood, maybe I'd softly exhale through my nose. You know when you're like scrolling and you see something funny and you're just like,
you never were much of a rider.
Yeah. For you to put 9 laughing emojis, you have to be like... the fucking nail! oh, don't break the nail! Sorry, just thought I'd put a little bit of slapstick in there because if this is the humour you're into, then you probably found that funny as well. Personally, I just felt like I needed to end that laughing streak somehow, so I decided to pretend to walk into my wardrobe. Just describing what you saw. Great. You know what, just for an experiment, I'm going to watch this video as if I am the people who are commenting this in the comments. Oh my god, congrats! Oh, I know, because of the song as well. Oh my god, she, her nails. Oh, she don't know what to do. She's crying. Oh, she's crying. That's so fun. That's not funny. That's not funny. Let's move on. Hello, Biggie. Are you gonna be in the video? Come on, then. Come on. What are you saying, Biggie? What? Oh, you want them to subscribe? Oh, you should probably listen to Biggie, because otherwise he'll eat you. So, subscribe. Thank you. Wow. That bit at the end was a fail-safe because no one laughed, so they were like, oh, if I just fall on my ass, then maybe people will laugh. Like what I did like 2 minutes ago. Okay, so what I can imagine the premise of this one is you see your neighbour in the elevator, because the caption is neighbours, full stop, and you get into a non-verbal competition about who's hotter. I don't know. I mean, she grabbed her tits at one point and then they started doing weird shit. I don't know. This is the thing. Like, I don't know what's going on. I'm clearly not the target audience, so I'm asking, okay, who is then? The collab we didn't know we needed but absolutely deserved. The collab we didn't know we need. Who needs it? Need is a very strong word. May be used in the wrong context this time. Need. I don't think anybody needed this, actually. And if you want it, then can I ask, how old are you and what else do you watch? Female version of Mrs. Bean. I think you mean Mr. Bean, because the female version of Mrs. Bean, who with Mrs. in mind I'm guessing is already a female, I think you mean Mr. Bean. Female version of Mrs. Bean. I mean, I don't think you've said that right. I think it's like putting a hat on a hat. The second grill is actually Mr. Bean. I mean, you've got the pronouns correct on this one, but unfortunately your spelling is all over the place, so I can't really pass you on that one either. They bring up a good point though. Is it supposed to be kind of a, you know, a little derivative of Mr. Bean? I mean, who is Mr. Bean targeted at though? Oh, children. And guess what? Another thing is, absolutely nothing wrong with adults making content for children. Like, nothing. There's nothing wrong with that. Roald Dahl was a pretty fucking cool guy. He was an adult who wrote the most kick-ass books. However, my point is it just becomes a bit weird when there's a kind of sexual element and you're having kids as the target audience. That's if kids are the target audience, but you know, when there's a part of you grabbing your boobs and, you know, weird shit like that, it makes me beg, okay, who actually is it for? If it's for kids, then why are you being sexy with it? Trying to give kids boners? That's illegal, surely, probably. Like this video if that's illegal.
What are you gonna do for Valentine's Day, big boy?
Legs.
Oh, that's good, because she's dressed really nicely. She's asking, oh, what are you going to do for Valentine's Day? Basically meaning, like, the obvious answer is me, because, like, doing is in sex. But he's so into his gym stuff, he says legs, and the sex thing went right over his head. That's great. Just great.
Anything else?
Say her. Please, she's asking for it, mate. Just say her.
Else?
Yeah. I'm gonna start with the assault by cardio, is super important. Then I'm gonna do heavy squats, heavy deadlifts.
I'm wearing lingerie under this.
And a little bit of shoulder.
Come on! She said lingerie. Is there a part in the video where we get to see it, please? Because I'm 12?
Triceps in the end. What do you think?
Oh, dude. Now she walked away, and now, oh, he doesn't freaking know either. You were meant to say her, not Jim. He stood his ground, maintained his posture, and stayed fixated on his goals. Charm resisted. Yeah. Oh, word, dude. Fucking word. First line was so sexy to open up anyone, anytime, but after the gym guy personality came out, then it was more super duper sexier. Yep. That happened. Yes, I agree. This content's just for illiterate people. Also, another thing that differentiates these types of videos from what they're like now and what they were then was like the budget. seems like so much higher and everything. Like the original videos were kind of like how Amazon started off in someone's like garage, you know, with iPhone 4 quality camera, but now it's like they're using CGI. There's probably some AI in there. The caption for this one is how it feels when you walk into the freezer section. Ice cold emoji, trolley emoji. Oh, freezer section in a supermarket. Oh, jeez, I'm glad she put the shopping cart emoji. Otherwise, I wouldn't even know where they were. I mean, judging from this first frame, they could be on an airplane or something. I mean, but now the shopping cart shows me that it's freezer section in a supermarket and not the freezer section in a hospital. I can already guess where this is going. They're going to walk into the freezer section and it's going to be like really cold, and they're going to react in ways that no one would ever react if they were in a freezer section of a supermarket. That's my prediction. If I'm right, you have to subscribe and love me forever, okay? Deal? Great.
Oh, babe, I'm gonna go grab the frozen pizza.
Okay, I'll get the cereal.
Okay.
Don't do it.
Go get it, please.
Okay, I was right. Still didn't prepare me for the level of absurdity that was. Okay, so first there was a guy saying don't do it. There was a worker at that store telling a customer not to do it, and then do it. By do it, I mean grab a frozen pizza out of the freezer compartment. Then there were people on the floor, making campfires. I mean, yeah, I'm guessing the message here is that it's cold and dangerous. I think that's the message. And what was the next part? A snow monster comes out of nowhere. Really realistic looking snow monster. But then is killed because she puts a basket on his head. And then a dead guy. So I think the message here is that freezer sections are quite hot. You get what I mean about the budget though. It's really, it's just like, we get it, freezers are cold. I mean, as someone who works in a supermarket, the freezer isn't even the coldest section of the supermarket, it's actually the chiller. The freezer sections are in those compartments which actually keeps the heat in the aisles and not the shelves. Yeah, I wouldn't expect you to know because you're not really cultured and educated like me. I would have loved to have seen the scripting process of that skit. Holy shit, guys, shut the fuck up. I have the best idea ever. Okay, so you know how in supermarkets the freezers are really cold? Okay, so what if we made a skit where the freezer is really cold? So guys, since we're appealing to children, what's the best way to appeal to children? Okay, bright colours, really over the top, loud music, screaming, weird, sudden movements, scary monsters, all those things. Okay, how can we include them all in this skit? Come on, I want ideas for fuck's sake. Snow monster, yes. People camping on the floor of the supermarket with fires, yes. Dead employee, got it. Yes, screaming, yes. Oh my god, love it, film it, shoot it. Goodbye, I'm gonna kill myself. First off, why is the first guy's name Nicole? What? Oh yeah, he's got not one but two name badges with Nicole on it. It's short for Nicholas. I found the punchline. Oh, we're seeing it. The thing is with these videos, the punchline is actually hidden normally, and it's like an Easter egg and you have to find it. Okay, so I think the punchline of this one is that the store worker's name is actually Nicholas, but it's shortened to Nicole. That's the punchline. I wonder if Lele Pons is still doing these.
As of today, TikTok is back.
TikTok is back, everyone, so I put all of my multi-million-dollar stuff back in my multi-million-dollar house. Okay? I see what you did. You kind of weaved in the fact that you're really fucking rich into this skit that didn't need that information.
I was a Victoria's Secret model. This is everything they made us do to achieve the perfect look. We're told to drink chia seeds to enhance our breasts. I started using them and saw an increase of almost 2 cup sizes.
I'm gonna do another kind of look into my crystal ball moment and assume that King Batch is now gonna kind of say, oh, you need to drink these because, well, he's not gonna say this part, but it's gonna be subtly, because I want you to have bigger tits. If I'm right, you know what to do.
Increase of almost 2 cup sizes in just 15 days.
That's diarrhea in a cup, lol. really weird to admit that you have diarrhea on a public Instagram comment section. Why would you share that? Anyway, yeah, I find it really cute that the kind of remnants of the golden age of Instagram are associated with these videos, and that they also still exist. They've had 10 years to mature, and they haven't at all. The only thing that's increased is the budget and the aging. That's all I have time for today, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe. Go check out the Q&A where I answered questions with Nicole, and I'll see you next time. I love you. And your boobs are a perfect size. Bye now.